First off in the parade, of course, we have the police squad car, one of many squad cars we have, and there's Chief Jeff McCormick. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Chief. Appreciate all the work the police department does. Ladies and gentlemen, if you'd stand or remove your hats for the passing of the flag. Nelson Schofield, VFW, right here in town.
Float 9.
Thank you. Cannon Falls Fire Department, like we say, you don't think too much about them until you need them. And then it's not only exciting, it's necessary. You're dragging your hose there, guys. Here's a list of Cannon Falls fire chiefs in the past, going all the way back to 1893, when I'm sure they didn't have much for equipment then.
I got it, thank you. My battery just went dead.
Here's some more of the equipment from the Cannon Falls Fire Department. They really do have a complete lineup. Of all the equipment. And thank you for the water. It's pretty important on a day like this. Make sure you keep yourself hydrated. I miss saying that that's the past fire chiefs on the wagon up there. Well, we hope they're on the wagon. In case you missed it, the grand marshals of the parade are the retired fire department chiefs and all the fire department officials and participants. It sounds like a lot of noise and interruption for the parade when they call that noise, but boy, if you're on the highway and you hear it coming, it's really nice to know it's coming. and the Cannon Falls Ambulance Service with the emergency medical services. And again, we don't think too much about it until we need it. You're out in the country, have an accident, the first thing you see is an ambulance coming. It's a good feeling. And all the way down from Farmington, they have the Farmington Fire and Rescue with a couple of their rigs. Thanks very much for coming. Hi, Brenda. Brenda's one of the head EMTs in town. Wanamingo sends a couple of their fire rigs down. And again, thanks for coming. We appreciate it. We appreciate the cooperation. Sometimes if we have a fire here in town that's a little big, we put out the call to other towns around. Wanamingo is one of the ones that responds. Kenyon, Randolph. Sometimes from Red Wing they come all its way. And it's reciprocal. If they have a big problem, then they put out the call to us, and then we have the chance to go out and respond to their problems. Randolph comes over with all their rigs. Looks like that's one of the old original trucks there. And technology is a wonderful thing, even as far as fire trucks go. The new lights, which are so easy to see if they come over from behind you, and sirens and methods of rescue. Don't forget Saturday, August 19th, the chicken barbecue at Randolph. They also have a street dance and a big raffle. It's a pretty big thing for them there. They have a huge crowd. Dinners from 3 to 8. The dance starts at 8, goes until midnight. So if you want an afternoon and evening of fun dance, that would be the thing to do. And aren't we glad that they don't turn all the sirens on at the same time? Meesville took a run over with one of their rigs. They serve Douglas Township, Meesville, Besa, and Welch, which takes in a pretty good area of the country. Kenyon also sent their truck down. We appreciate you coming. Here's something you don't see very often, one of the Mancheville vehicles. What year is your vehicle, do you know? 1934. Very good. And it's still running. See, young people, if you take care of your vehicles, you'll have them for more than 4 years. Speaking of technology, that siren from the Mancheville truck is done by hand. Hastings Chrysler and Jeep. Looks like they brought some Cub Scouts with them. Actually, that's a Cannon Falls Cub Scout Pack 239. Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts are probably not a better organization for growing personalities and young people. This next unit, which says oversized, is an original U.S. Navy Vietnam strike assault boat. It is one of 10 of only 22 boats that were manufactured, believe it or not. It's 26 feet long, 10 feet wide. It might weigh as much as 15,000 pounds. How does that thing float if it's that heavy? I mean, can you imagine? Bill Callister showing off his saluting ability right there. 4 Cannon Falls VFW veterans are in the boat. Alice Eggum rides are with us. She was a World War II Rosie the Riveter, building P-51 Mustang aircrafts in Anaheim, California. She left Minnesota and spent 2 years in California during the war building airplanes.
You gotta give him a koozie, man.
That boat is headed for Pigeon Forge, Tennessee this summer for a reunion of the men who operated and maintained the boat 47 years ago in Vietnam. Althoff Hardware coming, looks like somebody doesn't know how to drive too well. You're going to hit something there if you don't be careful. Hardware Hank. Mitch and his wife have taken over Althoff Hardware, made a lot of changes to it, a lot of nice changes. And if you need something like this bouncy house that sits on top of that trailer, I'll bet if you stop in or call Althoff Hardware, they can fit you up with it in no time. A lot of fun for the kids, family reunions, picnics, church events, anything like that. Real deals on home decor, Don and Nancy Crandall, right here in town. Goodyear County Dairy Royalty, Shelley Betcher, Kate Ricksale, and Emily Duden. Uh-oh, somebody's missing. Are you going to be at the parade at Vesa this afternoon, girls? No, really? In case you didn't catch that, there is a parade that goes on in Vesa, which is very entertaining. You will not forget about it. Trophy House in New Trier voted the best dang fish fry in Minnesota from WCCO TV. And if you're allowed to say dang, you can say what that is. Trophy House, I've heard they got really good food there. Catering, food, and liquor. And they also have hugs for some of the spectators. Demolition Derby car, Rodney Bratz. Did you win, Rod? When's the Demolition Derby? Ah, looks like you did too. Oh, this is for the fair. Right, this is the demonstration for the fair. I think the Demolition Derby was last night, if I'm not mistaken. Goodyear County Fair also has a Demolition Derby. August 9th through the 12th down in Zumbrota. Nice spot. Sue's Garage, don't miss it. You'll see signs out all over the place, almost ad nauseum. But that's okay, because if you want something special, go check out Sue's Garage. Bauer roll-off service with a beautiful truck that's really nice and clean. So if you use their drop-off box, you got to get it back in the same condition it comes in, and that means clean. Or not. The Goodhue County Sheriff's Posse is on horseback. There's between 10 to 20 members that are going to be here today. They are very useful in a number of things. Search and rescue, for one thing, is if a child is lost, or not a child, if anyone's lost, they gather up and get going. One of the requirements they have is that they need to be at the location where the event is happening in 1 hour. That means they get dressed if it's at 2 o'clock in the morning, get out, saddle up their horse, get their equipment ready, get it in the trailer, and get to where they're going. So if it's 40 miles, they had better be in a hurry. Sheriff Scott McNerlin. I'm good. How are you? It is a wonderful day. Nice day for the horses, too. People from all over Goodhue are involved in the posse. They also do fundraising events and other things like that. A little razzle-dazzle there from the Goodhue County Mounted Sheriff's Mounted Posse. One of the essential parts of being with the Sheriff's Mounted Posse is the follow-up vehicle, which comes along and makes sure everything is all straight. Spick and span. Remember the roll-off box? The roll-off box that had to come back clean. Well, we'd like the streets to stay clean in case there comes a band marching down the street. It doesn't have to upset the order of the band. But thank you for that, guys. Appreciate it. Oh my goodness, if you need something big to move some dirt in your backyard, or in your septic system, or your gravel road, or if you're building a new house, you just give Gage Flaxbarth a call. He's from Hastings. All the way from Northville, the defeat of Jesse James Days. And the royalty. Thanks for coming, ladies. Appreciate it. Appreciate you coming this way. Defeat of Jesse James Days is the weekend after Labor Day, in case you get a chance. A lot of excitement, a lot of fun. One of the annual events that we have here in the parade is the tractors, some of the old tractors, and an old threshing machine. Some of the old farmers here would remember those threshing machines. Ain't nothing like they are now. Graydon Morehouse has been driving that tractor with something hooked up to it for many, many years. Glen Poffel. It was 1954. I don't think he's passing things out to the audience. I think this is something special. Thanks for coming. Beautiful shape. Goodhue Lions Chicken Barbecue coming up next month, August 20th. And that is, of course, the chicken dance. I don't see anybody dancing to it, though. Why not? Chicken barbecue, that's one chicken that missed out. He's safe. Thanks for coming, guys. Appreciate it. I've heard good things about the chicken feed. And along with that is the Goodhue Princesses and the Princess Miss Goodhue, Madeline Lodemeyer. Michaela Thompson's Miss Congeniality. Autumn Lindblom is the princess, and Emily Bendruit. You girls going to be at VESA afterwards? People, you've got to go to VESA to see this float go by. You will not forget it. It's an experience in itself. There's the king and queen, Dave and Mary Jo O'Reilly. Hey guys, how's it going? Are you enjoying your rain? Not the rain, but rain. Nice crown there. A 1952 railroad, and what's it used for? For cleaning in the railroad. You notice it's narrow, the bucket's narrow enough so it can get between the tracks. Floyd Budenzak, right here from Cannon Falls, is driving that vehicle. The Matt Rats. Let's hear it, Matt Rats. Hey, Matt Rats, let's hear it. That's better. Good organization that gives chance for kids to learn wrestling and compete. And a lot of them do compete, and they go on to compete in further things when they get older. Last year's state champion, which was from Cannon Falls, started out as a Mat Rat. Willis Morehouse is driving his Minneapolis Moline, a 1946, 48, 53? Oh, okay. And that, I think that's Willis's age too, isn't it? And right behind him is the FFA float. Agriculture is more than breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You bet. One of the things that helps train up farmers, the FFA. It's not just for guys anymore, it's for girls and guys. Agriculture is the backbone of America. We know that. The backbone of agriculture. That float was designed and built by the FFA members. When everyone thinks of farming and agriculture, the first thing that comes to food is mind. However, agriculture is more than food. Just a few of the common ways that we can use agriculture and FFA. Lake Billsby Improvement Association. You want to go for a ride, take your boat out and paddle away. High School Steel Drum Band. Ron Freeberg Insurance from right town has this little pull train that has out every year. It has a whole bunch of assistance in case, you tip over or something maybe. Run out of gas, you can grab onto it, pull it through. That'd be a good idea. What a great form of exercise. Ron Freeberg Insurance, right in downtown Cannon Falls. From Red Wing, our neighbors to the east, the Royal Ambassadors. Let us take you under our wing. Isn't that cute? That's a new float, isn't it? Just this year. Looks nice. It has all the attributes of Red Wing, the pergola, which looks a whole lot better since they took all the vines off from it, right? And the lights in the flower baskets. Thank you, ladies. Appreciate you coming. Cannon Falls Cannon Cruisers. Cannon Cruisers Car Club Incorporated. We have just a few cars, some samplings of what they drive around here. Some of them use their cars every day, some of them put away for the winter. Some of them, they start out as just a hunk of junk sitting in someone's backyard, and they take it down, take it apart, clean it off, sandblast it, add something to it, weld it together, put the screws all back in, hopefully make the engine run. And by the time they're done, it looks like a brand new car, sometimes maybe a little better than brand new. There's Dan Schwann. You might recognize him from the Cannon Falls Boomers softball team. He's still playing. He's 82 or 85? 84. Okay, I was close. And he's still out there playing softball. The Boomers play softball on Tuesday mornings. Denny's in there too. It's a lot of fun to sit and watch players. It's over 65 league. And it's fun. It's not all so oldish as you might think.
I love your outfit. That's why I'm taking a picture of you. Okay, cool.
If you get your business card, punch them.
If you notice these two red vehicles, they're different models of the same year, I believe it is. Just one is Ford's idea of what a pickup might look like when it was an Econoline van, right? If you had people in back sitting on the inner tubes, they bailed. Now that's a Kenworth, by golly. Country Night Saloon. Riverwood Church in their newer building out on Highway 19 outside of town. Kids Summer Adventure is their VBS theme for this year. If you have children that might be interested in going, I don't think there's a fee, and it certainly doesn't matter if you're a young lady or a young man. You just take a drive out there August 7th through 11th. A lot of fun, a lot of fun. Hastings Bus Company brings one of their vehicles all the way down from Hastings. They need drivers and aides. They're always looking for more drivers. And they actually do pay you for that. Good chance to connect with some of the young people. Rochester Shrine Cycles trying to get some rubber off their tires. We ride so children may walk is what they say. Rochester Shrine Patrol Cycle Patrol is a precision cycle trail team celebrating over 50 years in supporting the Shrine Children's Hospitals. There are 22 different hospitals, one's located in the Twin Cities. Here they are, ladies and gentlemen, Rochester's Cycle Patrol from the Shriners. It's available for any child through the age of 18 for medical care in orthopedics, spinal cord, and burns at no charge. This group is a winner of international shrine competition in showmanship and precision riding skills. The active riders range from their 20s through their 70s. They all have a love for the satisfaction of helping to raise funds for the Shrine Children's Hospitals. Thank you for your support. Let's hear it for them, ladies and gentlemen, Rochester Shrine Cycle Patrol. Oh, smart Alex squeal at the end there. Thank you very much. If you'd like to donate to the Shriners, I'm sure if you get on their website, you probably know someone who has been to the Shriners Hospital. Young children that have major health problems go, and they provide a place for the families to stay, and they don't charge anything for their treatment. Sandstrom Auto and Truck Repair along Highway 52. Anytime you need your car or truck fixed, just give Sandstrom a call. Look it up. They're on their website too. Carnal Realty joined in with the Weichert Realtors, so it's a whole long name now in case you need a house, an apartment, condo, townhouse, anything like that. You just give Weichert a call. If you have an old phone back, those probably still be listed under Carnal Realty. They'll get you whatever you want. They'll even get you Adirondack chairs because I see them on the back of the float there. Again, don't forget about some of the things going on tonight at the fair. The fireworks will start at sundown or just a little bit after dusk. They call it dusk. So get on over there. St. Ansgar's Lutheran Church, east of town on Highway 19. They have a very large program for youth. Big choir. A lot of exciting things going on there. Hey, Larry, how's it going? And don't forget this afternoon at 2 o'clock is the Bears baseball team playing Randolph Railcats. Usually is pretty good baseball play out there. Plainview down the roadway is always make sure they have a couple teams here. Thank you for coming. Appreciate it. It's a lot of work to get those horses in the trailer and out and hook them all up. Get them all cooled off when they're done. Those are beautiful Belgians. That's Merle and Gene Schreiber. Incoming. Watch your head. FFA from Cannon Falls. Again, it's an important thing. Learning, earning, living, on a mission to grow the tradition. Keep up farming. Oriental Lodge number 34, right here in Cannon Falls, is a pretty important organization doing a lot of great things for the town and for the community. Besides keeping the streets clean with bubbles. Cannon Valley Shrine Club with all their selection of clowns and funny things going on. Cannon Falls Community Band is coming up, riding on one of Island and Sons trucks from up. I believe this band is all volunteer. It's from the community. Let's hear it for the Cannon Falls Community Band. Keith French, I believe, is the director. Came back in just for this. It's a safe community when the safes are in town, driving their beautiful Farmall tractors. Wait a minute, one's a Farmall, one's a McCormick. What's the difference? Any difference in the two tractors? Oh, okay. Tell me later. Another safe. We're safe now. Dillon Safe Tree Moving Service. By golly, if you need a tree moved and you try and do it yourself, don't do it. It's a lot of work. Pulling up behind is another safe. The community is rife with safes. That's a good thing. They've all got collector tractors driving in. A few really nice looking John Deeres. And I would wager that there are quite a few of you gentlemen who have driven John Deeres just like this when you were kids. I did myself. It looked like that front one, but it wasn't as nice looking as that. You turn the petcocks on, put the accelerator up a little bit, and spin the wheel to get it started, and that's how it ran. Then the new ones came along with a starter on it. It was wonderful. CF Stamp, etc. The owner driving the rubber stamps, scrapbooking and supplies out of town, out by Super America. In case you're doing any stamping, scrapbooking, anything like that, you need supplies or ink, stamp pads, that's the place to go. Cancer awareness. Always important to remember things like this. If you get a chance, you want to donate some money, look up cancer awareness would be the thing to do. Free admission today at the Canyon Valley Fair. It's the chance to get over and see all the booths and all the other things going on, and of course, fireworks. True North Church, out the other way, out the west end of Highway 19. Camp out, getting some more of Jesus. That's our VBS. When's your VBS, Scott? August 14th through 16th. And they're again open to anyone who's interested. Children, adults, you can take your kids out there if you want. Just up the road over in Farmington is the Dakota County Fair coming up in a few weeks, August 7th to 13th. It is a good option to our fair, and they have a lot of things going on there. They got a lot of concerts going on. Thank you. And they love our fair. We love your fair. It's a good place to go. A lot of exciting things going. August 7th to 13th. They got cool stuff like this. And they have, these are driving around all day long giving people rides to different places in the fair, I believe. Coming up in about a month, Saturday, August 5th. Cannon Falls Lions are having a concert. Terry Lee Guffey and Lost Highway. Again, that's the Lions. Frandrup Masonry, again, down from Hastings. Hey, guys, thanks for coming all the way and bringing you wheelbarrows. If you're up close to the horses, they could probably use some of those, too. Masonry work, oh, man, cement work. If you ever tried doing cement work on your own, forget it, it's tough. Call Frandrup and they will take care of you. Don't shoot the cameras, guys. If you got sidewalk or street you need removed, hey, get one of these things from Frandrup. You'll save so much work and so much trouble. Unreal. Island & Sons from up in Hampton. If you want to see some beautifully painted trucks, they've got them award-winning trucks. They spend a lot of time and money and effort on making their trucks look beautiful. And we should have a few of them coming along here. So if you need something hauled, transported, dumped, give Island a call. EI. LEN. Island Trucking. There's something new I haven't seen. Little addition to Island. Looks like Mrs. Feta up there. A trucker lady. Hey, that's what we need here. Are you really driving that thing? Cool. I like it. See there, folks, that's how easy it is. And that truck is so clean, there's still water coming off the wheels. Countryside Disposal. Need your garbage picked up, need a drop box, tearing something down, putting on an addition. By golly, it's the way to go. Big drop boxes, 10 yard, 20 yard. Countryside Disposal. That's in Goodhue, but they'll come this far if you got something you need picked up. Trust me, if you're putting on an addition and tearing off something old, those are really helpful. Saves you a lot of work. They kind of clean up your mess for you. Showquist Hay and Straw, right here in town, or right here in Goodhue. Now, there's a bale of hay. I don't think I would have wanted to throw one of those up on the trailer when I was doing it. They're a little too big. How much do one of those bales weigh? 1,000 pounds? That's a bale of hay. Rest Haven Horse Rescue. My goodness, that's a very worthy event. A very worthy effort. A lot of times people buy a horse and they find out after a while that it's not working too well. So they just get rid of it or ignore it, and this horse rescue is for that purpose. Thank you for that. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up.
Bird brand.
Cannon Power Sports. Boy, if you need a two-wheeler, a three-wheeler, a four-wheeler, Outback Riders ATV Club right here in Cannon Falls. Outback Riders are involved in a lot of activities around town. Schaefer Window and Siding, doing siding, softened fascia, cedar shakes, replacement windows. There again, if you need something done, consider having someone else do it, because it doesn't always work out the same. If you buy a $300 window and you drop it, you go up and buy another $300 window. If Schaefer's doing it, they don't drop them because they've got the experience. Frontier Ag and Turf from right here in Cannon Falls. They have a gas station up the way on 4th Street, and over by the river they have another location, and this one is from Goodhue, the first truck. And this big rig is something you probably need if you want to get some fertilizer out on the field. Don't do it by yourself. Give Frontier Ag and Turf a call. Yes, that may be a little big for your lawn, I guess, unless you've got a really big lawn. Then you give them a call, load it up with fertilizer, and away you go. They also do LP gas fills right here in town.
With all the promises you made, from the cradle to the grave.
Johnson Seal Coating. Right in the area, right in the neighborhood, right in town.
It's you.
Slide right behind you. Thank you.
You say you want.
There again, if you're going to do something at home, like put in a driveway or something like that, call the people who know how to do it. Johnson Seal Coating will do it for you. There is a beauty. Came from Ambler, Pennsylvania, and that is when trucks were trucks and they're a necessity. That one's got everything you'll ever need just about to put out a fire. Just doesn't look as cool as the rest. Looks like the Prink family are in number. Is this all of them? No, where's the rest? So there's Dodd. Dodd? All Prinks. All of Prinks and Blacks all together right there. We still got some more of the parade to come here, it looks like. My name is Will Burley. It's been a pleasure to serve you here doing the announcing. I was happy to do it. Looks like we got a bunch more tractors coming up here. Frontier Ag and Turf vehicle. Got a parking lot. Looks like a mess. Hey, give Frontier Ag and Turf a call. They'll come over with this vehicle and clean it off. And I'm telling you, it's a whole lot easier than sweeping it by hand. Because I've tried it before. It doesn't work too well. Don't forget, too, if you're hungry, before you leave, Dudley's Pizza has pizza out on the sidewalk they're selling. There's a few other businesses downtown. Schoolhouse Scoop, which is the new ice cream place, should be opening up pretty soon. They're not here yet. They're moving here in the old What in Your Nation building. A lot of changes going on downtown, folks. Take a look. There's some new businesses. There's a couple of empty spots, some change businesses. Lots of exciting things going on. In case you want to get out in your fields early when it's still a little bit wet, you go down to your local John Deere dealer and you buy one of these rigs. And you're all set. It looks like there's something wrong with this vehicle coming up. This is a newer combine than the first one we saw. And I think that would make me a little dizzy riding there going sideways like that. www.frontieragturf.com. Policemen on bicycles. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the ticket, boy. If you need to get through traffic, there you are with a bicycle. They come in pretty handy. They do some patrolling with these bikes in the parks and things like that. This last vehicle is Jim Nelson. He's the coordinator of the parade this year. Let's hear it for Jim. He did a good job this year. And here's the chief again. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Drive carefully on the way home. Don't forget fireworks tonight, the baseball game this afternoon, and shop downtown Cannon Falls.